walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I am on a mission to help you to step into your power so that you can create the life you desire. Visit me at empoweredlifeprograms.com to learn more. Hello there, it's Michelle here, and today I'm going to be talking about my most favorite topic in the whole entire universe, and that's about manifesting, and in particular, how to rapidly manifest what you want. Now, if you want to know how to rapidly manifest what you want, then you're in the right place, because I'm an expert at manifesting results and fast, and I can manifest what I want. I can also manifest what I don't want pretty quick if I'm not careful. So we're going to talk about that today. So for the last 30 plus years, I've been studying, researching, and applying many manifesting techniques. And it really wasn't until 2022 that I finally understood why my manifesting efforts worked a treat sometimes, but not at other times. And I also used to wonder, why was I able to rapidly manifest some things, but not all things? It's like some things were just second nature, just bringing them into my physical experience or into my reality. But then other things just seem to take forever or not happen at all. So to manifest what you want, this is really important. You must be in vibrational alignment with that thing that you want to manifest, okay? So that person, place, the dream home, the stuff, whatever it is, you need to be in vibrational alignment with it. And without that vibrational alignment, you cannot have what you want. It is really that simple. Now, this is a topic that's close to my heart, because when I hear somebody talking about why something hasn't manifested yet, and they're saying, well, I've done everything I can and now it's just the buffer of time, it feels really frustrating to me, because this buffer of time is going to be a really, really, really long time for them unless they start to make some changes. And how do I know that? It's simple, really. The reason they don't yet have what they want is because they are not yet vibrationally aligned with it. And yes, the buffer of time is a thing, and it doesn't take as long as you think, though, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But you will know pretty early on, once you know what to look for, whether you're on the right track or not, and if you're starting to shift vibrationally into alignment with the thing that you want. And if the hints are not already appearing in your reality, then you're off track and you need to course correct. So more about this buffer of time. So whenever you want to manifest something specific, you have to make some changes. So otherwise you'll keep, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got, that old saying, right? Now, the buffer of time is actually a good thing, because what if you make some changes and they're not aligned with you or your intention? The last thing you want is an instant negative result, like a big rock landing on your head instantly the moment you make a really bad choice, right? So life would be rather chaotic if we were instant manifestors. But at the same time, this time thing isn't as long as we seem to think it is. So the buffer of time gives us time to course correct as needed. And as we move towards our goals, we'll start seeing little bits of feedback, I guess. So if you're 3 weeks down the track and you've not seen a single clue that you're on track towards manifesting your goal, then you're going to have to get that map out and work out where you took a wrong turn and go back and try again. Otherwise, you're way off course and you're never going to get there. So to rapidly manifest what you want, you need to align your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions with not only your desire, but with who you are at soul level. The alignment with your soul aspect is one that most people have no clue about, and I don't know of any teachers out there, apart from one of my own personal mentors, that actually teaches this. And this was actually the missing piece for me. And now I understand why my manifesting efforts in the past worked so well in some areas, but not so well in others. So until I knew who I was at soul level, I'd work towards my desires. Some would manifest and some wouldn't. That was purely because I was somehow fluking the whole acting or making choices that are in alignment with who I am. And sometimes I wasn't, and that would result in no result. So, and again, some would manifest quickly, some would seemingly take forever. I always wondered why that was, and now I know. So now that I'm enlightened, I like that word, enlightened, I understand that the reason my manifesting results were mixed is purely because sometimes I was unconsciously aligning with who I am as a soul, and at other times I was not. So to rapidly manifest what I wanted, all I needed to do all along is make sure my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions were aligned with both my desire and also with who I am at soul level. Now, what happens when you're in alignment with who you are as a soul is that new things start to happen in your 3D reality. And as I mentioned this word before, I call it feedback. And these new things can happen as quickly as within a few minutes to a few hours. At most, I'd say within a day, you will see something change when you start acting in alignment with who you are and you start taking new actions. And that's a whole other episode, I think, because there's a whole lot more to just taking an action. There's got to be some criteria around the action. Now, you'll find yourself in a place where you can tell very quickly by the results you've manifested if they're moving you toward what you want or away from what you want, so that you can course correct quickly. So it's not necessarily that you're going to manifest your final result straight away, but you will manifest a result like pretty much straight away or within 24 hours at the very most, I would expect, if the choice or the action you've taken is completely new and not just a new version of an old action. So that's really, really important. So having this knowledge about who I am and how I'm wired to create has completely changed my life. It's like I have my very own personalized roadmap that I can refer to as I work towards my goals. And I use this religiously now. So while your end goal, your big intention, as I said before, may not manifest as rapidly as you like, you're going to know very quickly, once you know what I know, if you're heading in the right direction and exactly what you need to do if you're not. So to find out who you are at soul level is a rather fascinating experience. And, many of my clients are blown away, not only by how much the details of their soul profile that I give to them resonates with them, but also by the specific past life experiences that are being reflected in this life as well. Like I've got a number of clients who have experienced the exact same situation like 5 lives ago as they have in this current lifetime. And it's, I didn't know these people from a bar of soap before I read for them. And then they were just like, oh my God, this has actually happened in this life as well. Amazing. So what you also learn during these sessions is why you've not been able to manifest specific outcomes, and more importantly, how you can turn it around. So it's all well and good to know what the problem is, but you need to obviously get a nudge in the right direction so that you can start to create what you want. And another thing I should point out at this point too is that you could go and get all the energy work done in the world, but until you start applying this concept of making aligned choices, having aligned thoughts, having aligned emotions, you're not going to be able to create a new experience. Or if you do, it'll be temporary. It's the whole reason around why many lottery winners end up worse off, within 6 to 12 months, because they were just not energetically aligned with having a gazillion dollars in the bank. And so they very quickly lose it. So if the idea of rapid manifesting appeals to you and you would like to understand the best way for you to personally create what you want in this lifetime, there's a couple of options that I offer that are available at the moment, and there's actually more coming very, very soon. So the first is a prerequisite for the rest, so to speak. So you've got the soul profile and realignment. So that's where we look into your soul profile. We get an understanding of who you are as a soul, your unique qualities, strengths, and gifts, why some aspects of your life are a struggle, and why certain situations annoy you or why you thrive in other situations. And we also do a bit of an energetic clearing as well. It's an overall general clearing of blocks and restrictions, most of which would have been created in a past life. And this just opens the door for you to start making new choices moving forward so that you can start to create a more aligned reality. The next one is the soulful manifesting. So this takes manifesting to a whole new level. And this is where we dig specifically into how you are wired to manifest or to create within the 3D human experience. Now, this is a massive session, so it's done over 2 different calls via Zoom, both of which are recorded, and the first one's also recorded, the soul profile and realignment. But you have to have the soul profile and realignment first, because when we look at your actual soul blueprint or soul profile, and then we mix it in with the soulful manifesting or your manifesting blueprint, those combined help you to start planning your actions for moving forward towards your goals. So you receive a PDF of your blueprint as well, as you were doing the first session as well. And you also have on hand that document to refer for the rest of your life, because this is how you're wired at soul level. It doesn't change in this lifetime or in any lifetime. This is just who you are. And then finally, we've got a combination program that includes the soul profile and realignment. It includes the soulful manifesting. It also looks into your energetic interactions with other people and how they may be impacting on your ability to manifest. And then together, especially if you've got an energetic deficit, and I'll have to do another episode on energetic deficits, because they can prevent you from manifesting. They can also affect your health, your happiness, your wellness, all of the above. So really important. So there's a whole lot of stuff in the Aligned Abundance program that includes some coaching. We set up action plans and we help you to really move forward. And that's done over 6 or 12 sessions, depending on which program you're interested in. So if you are ready to manifest what you want, head over to the website. And I'm just going into the home page so I can tell you where to click. So if you go to empoweredlifeprograms.com, hover over the Work With Me button, or if you're on a mobile device, just click on that and then you'll have a submenu come up and you've got the Akashic Records program. If you just click on that, there'll be some options to choose: the soul profile of realignment, the soulful manifesting, or the aligned abundance. So have a look at all 3 of those. And if you do have any questions, contact me via the contact page on the site, and I look forward to working with you very, very soon.